Hi, everyone. How are you? You know what's good about today is we are at part 5 in our back to school guide. For those of you who may not know me, I founded Warrior Moms by Bren when my son was medically injured at 22 months of age. We have walked through hell. Now we walk through it like we own the place, and you can too, because your story matters. Please hear me. Your story matters. Now, I help entrepreneur moms with special needs children get free by launching their own business. Oftentimes, moms are the first line of defense and the last one to wrap up in the evening. And I am a firm believer that we start feeling burned out, ignored, and overwhelmed and don't even realize it because it's just standard operating procedure these days, especially with a child outside the bell curve. We help women reclaim their freedom, clarity, and power by empowering them to launch their own businesses and to care for their children. Now, why a back to school guide? We do this for one main reason. When we are warrior moms, if our children are not thriving or not in a good place, it affects everything we do. Now, we are not saying lose ourselves, which is very easy to do. We're saying let's just enough light for the step we're on, and let's lock arms and crush this journey together. Hey guys, if you're watching this live, please let us know where you're chiming in from. Oh, good to see you. Tennille the Captain. Please check out her Instagram. And if you are, here we go. If you are on the live, please let us know in the chat where you're chiming in from. I am in Oklahoma. If you threw a dart at the middle of the United States, that's about where we would be. We've been 15 degrees hotter this August than the Sahara freaking desert. And that is not fun. And if I heard a cute meme this week, if you really want a smoking hot body, just live in Oklahoma and walk from the car to your house. It is that hot. Not even the swimming pool is very comfortable because it feels like, like a hot bath or a hot tub. And oh, great to see you guys. Yes, we have Georgia in the house. We have Seattle, Washington in the house, Kansas, and Arkansas. Now we are streaming across all platforms. So if you only have a few people on the platform you're on, that's great. We're streaming across Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And this is part 5 in our back to school series. And the reason we're focusing on this is because you do not need to feel like a warrior, nor be a warrior mom, nor be a mom to implement these tips and tricks, hacks and strategies to get the most out of life. Now, I realized one of the first things I realized when my son was medically injured at 22 months of age, there's no way I could have a 9 to 5 job between food allergies and occupational therapy, speech therapy, physical therapy, autism therapy. There's no way that I would be able to work that into my day. Now we build our business around our life, which is family, faith, purpose, and health. Those are the 3 pillars for 2024. Now, guys, it's great to see you. And seriously, if you are listening to this on the audio later, realize that you can just look these things up. We will use American Sign Language for a workaround. That's how my son learns new words. Proprioceptive or vestibular are the technical terms, and it's basically when the body moves, the mind grooves. All right, so when we're preparing for school, we're just going to do a quick recap. We're going to pray. Remember, 3 pillars for 2024: faith, purpose, and health. We're going to pray, and this is the sign. Very simple, very easy. And then we're going to plan just like that. I am a self-professed planner geek. Now, before I had children, no. I was like, sure, okay, let's stay up till 2 a.m. and then sleep all day. No, I was a musician on the road 200 days a year. It was a mess. And I love that I was able to be very intentional about when I wanted to settle down, when I wanted to start a family. And that was a very faith-based decision for me, because legacy is key. And so we're going to pray, then we're going to plan, and then we're going to connect. Connect your fingers just like this and push it forward. Connect. Very simple. We're going to connect with each other, other moms, other parents of special needs children. I have been at this. We are over 10 years into this journey of warrior momhood and being diagnosed on the autism spectrum. I now have a teenager, and he is very tall and very strong. And I'm so thankful that we work out together. And that's how we connect, because once the body moves, then we can teach and learn. Oh, yeah. Oh, awesome. Good to see you guys, and welcome. And I'm so glad you're here. It is not an accident, because if you are not a warrior mom, if you do not have a child on the autism spectrum or one that falls outside that educational bell curve, you know someone. As of this episode, we have boys are diagnosed 1 in 36. And if you know a mom of a teenager, please give them a hug. If you know a mom of a teenager that's special needs, give them an extra big hug. It is not for the weak. Okay, so we have pray, plan, connect, and then safety. Now, a lot of people don't think safety when we're talking about back to school. Safety is very important. My son is diagnosed on the autism spectrum, nonverbal. He cannot come home from school and tell me so-and-so touched me here, or this is why I have this bruise on my arm, or the teacher yelled at me. He can't tell me that. I know by his behavior. And that, I mean, it's a good thing I like mysteries and all the lovely detective novels that are out there, because that's what I've been doing for the last 10 years. Now we have chosen to transition to charter school, and it has been a very good thing for us. We do life skills. And if you want to encourage a parent with a special needs child, please encourage them to learn American Sign Language. My son's name is Zach, so we jokingly refer to it as Zachanese. Sometimes we make up our own signs, but if there's a meltdown, you walk into a place and he just is overwhelmed because of sensory overload, just like we adults get, and you just start signing. Everyone leaves us alone. And I know that's a weird reason to learn sign language, but hey, whatever works. Okay, so we have pray, plan, connect, and safety. Safety is very important. Now, the purpose of this back to school, hey guys, if you're on the live, put an L. If you're on the replay, put an R. Great to see you. We have Tampa, Florida in the house, Strong Island in the house. Good to see you guys. The purpose of this series is to teach, just like you're straightening the bill of a hat, teach and to heal. Bring your hands this way and just pull them from your shoulders. So to teach and to heal. Now, we are here to say, I don't have all the answers. I will not claim to have all the answers. But our favorite saying, especially when it's supposed to be an expert in a white coat or an administrator or a teacher, we're saying, who says what's the workaround? Now, there's a lot of things that go into this, but in order to teach and to heal, we educate. Okay. And one of the things that we talk about is vaccine injury. So you just act like you're giving yourself a shot and go like this: vaccine or medical injury. Now, this is not for everyone. I highly encourage it. We are a firm believer in the MTHFR home test kit. Very affordable. You can find reputable labs on Amazon. I'm not here promoting a specific product. And it's a simple Q-tip swab on the cheek. In 7 days, you have the information and the data to make informed decisions about your medical health. My son has a double gene mutation. His body is incapable of converting folic acid, which is man-made chemical version of folate, into folate. So any supplements we take or anything we do with our food, it's L-methylfolate. And that is easily absorbed, easily used, ready for breaking down high homocysteine, which is a blood clot disorder, which we heard about during the pandemic. We are finding that there's a workaround for everything. And for that reason, the vaccines were very detrimental to his speech center of his brain. And we have been on a detox protocol for over 5 years, and we're just now seeing those results. New words every day. And the way we do that is through sign language. So, again, we're here to teach or educate and to heal. Now, this is not for everyone. I get it. It's a hot button. Please just listen and receive. And what we find is the more we can empower warrior moms, the more we can empower parents with medical information that they can use, the less they get bullied by the school system or by the government. And we are here to say we're here to educate, teach, and heal. All right. And then one of the things for schools is to advocate. You remember Ross from Friends, his little sign? Yeah. Advocate. And then with clarity, like this clouds are clearing. Advocate with clarity. I would never dreamt in a million life. Advocate would be my number one descriptor for my life as a warrior mom. We are here to be a voice for the voiceless. And the reason we do that is because when we have more information, we can make more informed decisions. Now, if you're getting value, please let us know in the comments. And if you are listening to this on the replay, don't hesitate to let us know. Great to see you guys. We have Florida in the house. We have New York in the house. Good to see you. Oh, and Indiana. I am really proud you guys are here. I am a firm believer that together we really are stronger. And that is not just a Hallmark saying. Anyone who knows me in my circle, like, yeah, she's serious. I find that being a child of a teen on the autism spectrum is incredibly isolating. And that is not good for our mental health, and that is not good for our physical health. And that's really, really important. Now, oh, hey, Tulsa in the house, another Okie. Good to see you. And we are here to say that when we make decisions with clarity and informed decisions, notice when we get all worked up and we don't have control of our emotions go up and our IQ goes down. That's how I tried to navigate this jungle of individual education planning for my son. It's called IEP. Here are the letters I, E, and take a K and just put it down. P. IEP, individual education plan. And what that means is that the district gets a set amount of federal funding to accommodate your child. And this is federally mandated, people. If you get an individual education plan and the school is not following it, they can have their federal funding revoked. And this is very serious. And what I want, the best way I can say is together we really are stronger. And I want to encourage everyone on here, if you know a child that needs an IEP or has an IEP and it's not being honored, your state's parent center is the right way to do that. And I want to correct what I said in my previous episode. It is parentcenter.org. I think I had the wrong, parentcenterhub.org. And there are 100 parent centers in the United States. And they're across the whole nation. Parent Center Hub, HUB, parentcenterhub.org. The Oklahoma Parent Center has rave reviews. They have been very instrumental in the success for our family. And I just received another notice from a different warrior mom on the other side of the state that said, yes, community really is key. I agree. And it doesn't matter if you live on the East Coast, the West Coast, the North, or the South, go to parentcenterhub.org and find your tribe. All right. So we have individual education plan. I will probably breeze through a lot of acronyms. IEP, take a K and put it down. IEP. And IEPs are very critical. There used to be a stigma around this. Please hear me. This entitles your child, your grandchild, your stepchild, whatever, it entitles them to a number of services they would never receive and making accommodations so they can learn faster and better. This is not the dark ages where they stick them in a closet with 2 or 3 other students and they don't interact with Gen Pup. No, we're here to be integrated. There's another little saying, LRE, and this is from the IDEA. The LRE is least restrictive environment. It is not okay to segregate kids on an IEP. Hear me. It is not okay to segregate kids on an IEP. And if they are the ones stuck cleaning the classroom, please know that that is against the law. So don't let that happen. And 4 states I want to shout out right now. You can put in writing, these 4 states just passed a law, Alabama, Louisiana, Texas, and West Virginia. You can put in writing and request in writing video and audio surveillance in any separate classroom. Like if they're pulled out just for reading, that reading room is required to have video and audio surveillance once you go through that process. Now check each state. That's Alabama, Louisiana, Texas, and West Virginia. Props to those 4 progressive states supporting our SPED kiddos. Now, our job here, we have a model. Pretend like this is a little triangle. And on one part of the triangle is connection. That's what we are here. That's why connecting is so important. Connection, because success doesn't happen in a vacuum. Please do not tackle this on your own. It cost me my health and my sanity before I realized, wow, I can't do this on my own. Please let my pain be your gain. And we have community. Community is here to say, hey, this is happening. All right. So this is a resource. Go to parentcenterhub.org. And, I'm not involved. My emotions are not high. My IQ is staying steady. And I'm peeling back the layers. If it's there, nobody investigates better than a mom with a special needs child. We are better than, any detective show you've ever seen. And we know that we can go to parentcenterhub.org. We can find a representative that can help us. Be very clear in what you want. Be very clear in what you want. Please hear me. We're here to have tangible, measurable results. And if it isn't in writing, it didn't happen. That's really important. Think human resources in Fortune 500 companies. If it isn't in writing, it didn't happen. And then the third thing is contribute. Once we learn these things, we might watch an IEP meeting. We might participate in an IEP meeting. Once we have that success, we turn around and we pay it forward and we help other parents do the same. And then we do all of this so that we as a team, as warrior moms, can walk in purpose and champion our calling. Now, one of the things that I am so passionate about is educating and healing. Everyone has a story. Please ask. It's not about arriving. It's about becoming. It's who we become along the journey. People who knew me 15 years ago are going, wait, you're the warrior mom? It has changed the course of my entire life. And it has changed how I advocate for my son. And it's very important. Our state is next to dead last in the public school rankings. And it is really, really important to know that we can make a difference right where we are, because we are here to be change agents. And we are here to walk in purpose and champion our calling together. Now, one of the other resources that I mentioned in my previous episode, and I just want to clarify, IDEA, and that stands for the Office of Special Education, says IDEA is the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, IDEA. I just say IDEA just because it's easier. And they have ranked all of the 50 states. And one of the states that there's a couple of states that are really, really improving. And there are a couple of states there are many states that are not. And ratings improved for Georgia, Maryland, Texas, Virginia, and Micronesia. Who knew Micronesia was in that mix? All right. So advocacyinstitute.org. advocacyinstitute.org gives you a really nice bullet point of this so you don't have to dig through, you know, 50,000 pages of academia speak. It's an article from June of this year, and it's really informative and super easy to get through. Now, I'm a firm believer that we are all CEOs. We're going to go CEO. Now, what do I mean by that? CEO, we're here to communicate, we're here to empower, and to overcome the obstacles. And we don't do that by ourselves. And I don't have all the answers. What I do know is that after spending many years at the beginning of my journey in the fetal position on the floor of my kitchen, crying my eyes out, asking God, why did this happen to me? I finally began to realize I need to back up, shut up, pray up first. Okay. I say that with love and respect, props. And then I say, what is this trying to teach me? It's not about why is this happening to me? What is this trying to teach me? And when we ask that question, that's how we refiners fire and we're habit stacking and we're becoming the person we're called to be. Is it easy? No. Is it worth it? Abso-freaking-lutely. And my passion is to help aspiring entrepreneur moms get free and launch their own business and go from feeling burned out, ignored, and overwhelmed to empowerment, freedom, clarity, and power. And we do that because together we're stronger. I know there will be questions. I will be taking a Q&A session later this week. And if you have them, don't hesitate to reach out to me. At Win with Bren is probably the easiest. Just shoot me a DM on Instagram or on Facebook, Bren Harris. And I check both of those routinely. And remember, be authentic, legendary, and unapologetically you. Warriors, unite.